Well, hi you guys. Bridget and I are going to hike the Oxbow Preserve, and this road is closed and we came in. I had to move a tree out of the way to get down here. So we're going to go hiking down here to the gorge. It's rugged country. There's a slippery bridge down here, so we're going to have to take our time.
The trail.
Right here. See the blue markers on the tree?
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh my goodness.
We have to follow those.
I better hold my phone.
Just watch your footing, because wherever there's, like this, where there's limbs across the trail, that you don't trip. And being the snow is melting, there shouldn't be any ice to worry about, but still it could be slippery, so. You think we'll see any fake Bigfoot down here? Someone was down here not too long ago, because these tracks aren't covered. This is what we're doing, you guys. This is an in and out trail. We're right here at the trailhead. We're right here off of Lyons Road. And it goes down and around, and it goes all the way down to Chautauqua Creek. It's a scenic, very beautiful place. And matter of fact, let's see who signed in here last. Wow. Someone was definitely here before 11:14. They just didn't sign in. Says back in 1022, it said creek very high, dry ravine full of water. There could be some flooding down here, but you want to sign us in? I can't see without glasses.
What's today's date?
21. 121. It's payday with YouTube. I get $3 from them today.
Stop.
Yes, we're going to be hiking down through there, you guys. This is steep country here. Being it's winter time, I'm just leaving the van out in the road because this is a dead end. It's not a thoroughfare, so I just locked up the van and left it up there on the blacktop so I do not get stuck. I've never hiked this before, you guys. I don't know if I've mentioned that already, but I've never hiked this. So this is the first time for both Bridget and I to hike this. Yeah, we got to watch this one overhead. When that thing comes crashing down, man, oh man. I hope that stays put. Yeah, this is very rugged country. I think I can hear the creek from here, Chautauqua Creek, down at the bottom of the gorge. We had a snowstorm yesterday with 45-mile-an-hour winds and wet snow, and it basically made the snow stick to the trees like this. See how you can see where the squirrels take the bark off the trees when it's up high like that? This one right here in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
See how they chew it off?
Yep.
That's how they survive the winter if they're low on food. Yeah, they gnaw the bark right off. There's lots of different animals that live in trees that will do that. And if they take enough bark off, they can actually kill the tree. And it's going to feel a little colder down here because there's water. Just remember, it's all uphill coming back. It's kind of like going down to Skinny Dip Falls, only that one's more straight up and down than here.
I'm going to put my camera away. I can't concentrate.
Yeah.
How do you do it? I put the glove on in case I fall. Hold on.
Well, these pines are beautiful, huh? You're okay. I could run down this.
All down with the snow you can run?
Oh yeah, I could literally run all the way down through here.
Can I get a video of you doing that?
If you want to. Why, you don't believe me?
No, I believe you.
With my hip repaired, I'd be able to do it a lot better than before.
That drop down. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You just got to watch the blue blazes, because
Get off the trail.
here's the bridge right here.
Oh my gosh.
Look how far down that is.
Wow.
That goes all the way down to Chautauqua Creek, but we still have a ways to go.
Wow, that is, oh my gosh.
Hold on to the railing, okay?
Are you getting video of this?
Yeah.
It's pretty. Is this sturdy?
Yeah. Here. Go through.
There you go. Bring it back up there.
There you go. You're lucky I wasn't able to hold on to that. If that would have went with you going through there,
Yeah.
whack, you would have gone right over to the side. Yeah, step sideways like this. Yeah, if you see a Bigfoot down in here, trying to run out of here is going to take you a while.
We'll just have to have his own way.
This is going to be a beautiful hike in the summertime. You sure you're going to be able to hike?
My gloves are slick enough I can just slide down this.
Are they warm enough?
Yeah, they're warm enough. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Aww. Aww, I love you too.
And you can see behind me, it's steep and all uphill going up that way. You ready?
Put this away so I can, oh yeah, there's no ramp.
Yeah, there's no, this is not steps, this is a ramp.
All right. So I need my sled.
Yeah, if you want to run into the pipe
That'd be
right there.
cool if you were able to go.
This is going to be a beautiful hike this summer, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Now, if they got a bridge across the creek, I don't know. Really hard to say, but if there isn't, then we're going to have to only go as far as the creek because I'm not wading through ice cold water this time of year. It sure is beautiful down in here though. These woods. Yeah, the Chautauqua Gorge. See, the ground's not slippery, is it?
No, it's not actually.
It's not bad. We came from up there, you guys. Came down, went around, and now we're coming down here. You can see how steep this country is. And I hear the creek rushing, so we're not that far. I'd say based on these tracks that are covered in snow right here, that someone was down here just within the last 3 days.
Oh yeah.
About 3 days ago.
Definitely.
Be careful here, this tree might be
Okay.
a little slippery. But yeah, this summer, this is going to be a beautiful hike. Now you can see over here this purplish colored sign. That is to the loop trail. That's the one that is much bigger and longer. So we'll hike that in the summer, but for now we're going to just stick to the in and out trail. And the one thing about these preserves that kind of irks me is that they're not really as well marked as they could be, you know? I mean, the trail markers are really far apart, so if you got off trail, unless you could see the next one down the trail, it would be easy for somebody to get lost because they really have them far apart. But whoever was down here had a foot a little bit bigger than mine, and their stride is definitely bigger than my stride. So it was a good sized dude that was down here.
Gosh, and they got toes in it.
Yeah, look at the size of his feet. Yeah, right. He's wearing those toe socks. This trail is also one that isn't cleared very well. I mean, there's a lot of fallen trees and limbs.
Is that the right way?
Yeah, the Blue Blaze is over here.
You would never know without those.
Yeah, I know it. Well, no, with the snow covering the trail, I mean, but you can see how these little sticks and stuff, this ground cover that's growing, you can see where it's missing here, so you can kind of see the trail.
We've come down here yet.
See, and there's another Blue Blaze ahead of us. They have them about 40, 50 feet apart, but they could do them like every 25, especially for this time of year.
Oh wow, look how pretty.
Yeah. Now we got a duck underneath this. Look at the size of these deer tracks. That's obviously what he was after, deer hunter. And the deer's following the trail too. And now the Chautauqua Creek is right over here, and this is where it ends until summertime. Summertime, we could wade across the creek if they don't have a bridge, but this time of year, no, there's no going in the water. And I don't know if they got a bridge here or not. And this stream, believe it or not, yeah, this is where the end of public fishing area. Fish beyond this point, you need to have landowner's permission. And this, guys, is a steelhead and a salmon stream. There is fish in here that are 35 inches long. I've caught steelhead out of this stream. This is a salmon and steelhead fishery right here. So when I hike down here this summer, you guys, like I said, I'm going to be taking my fishing rod in my backpack, and I'm going to be going to new hikes like this now that we're in 2023. And I'm going to be fishing streams like this that have salmon and steelhead, large trout, rainbows, browns, and brookies. And this is the kind of adventures I'm going to be looking for. And this is why I'm hiking this preserve today, is because I'm trying to get an idea of what this place is like and the lay of the land, because I've never hiked this one before. I've been finding these on Google Maps to hike new places. Bridgette's enjoying herself. I caught a salmon and two 32-inch steelhead out of this creek, only it was to my north. You have to go north down to Route 5. That's where I caught them. And when I filleted them, the fillets were so big that I could barely get them into my freezer because I didn't cut them up. Yeah, it is. Oh, in the summertime, I mean, with a lot of these wild apple trees and everything, you know, that's what's drawing in the deer. And yeah, in the summertime, this would be a beautiful place to overnight. And I got to look into that to find out if they do allow, you know, like 50 feet off trail if you can overnight here. Because then I could do some tight line fishing at night. That would be awesome. What do you guys think? This is acres and acres and acres of state forest. Do you guys think that there could be possibly a Bigfoot in these woods? Like something that could watch you from way up on that ridge up there? This forest here is so thick that in some places you can only see as far as 70 feet, and in other places you can only see like 100 feet, and then it's just very dense after that. And there's a combination of old growth forest and newer growth. So there's probably 3 different generations of trees just in this location of the state forest here at the Chautauqua State Gorge. People have claimed that they've heard tree knocks in this area all through this entire gorge. People claim they've heard whoops and stuff and that. But you know, you guys, in the 45 years I've been in the outdoors, I've heard the tree knocks, but I've never heard the whoops. And of course, I've never seen an actual Bigfoot creature, so I don't think I'm ever going to believe in it. I just don't think I'm ever going to. But I know that a lot of places that I visit, it's could possibly support one. I don't know. Boy, that tree must have been loud when it went over. Look how it's just laid up there in the hill.
It doesn't look as steep in the video.
Yeah, I know. It's funny how it doesn't look as steep in the video, but in person, it's crazy steep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see where he came through on that other part. He cut off all that where we went around. And we'll just go back the way we came. And even the part of the mountain ahead of us is even straight up and down. Going all the way up in there, man, that's steep. Steep country. You gonna peg me with a snowball?
I can't get it to pass.
You were gonna though. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got the head of a snowman. This is where water comes down through the mountain. Way up in through there. So see, when you were asking me yesterday about where would you fill up a water bottle with a filtration system, you know, that's what I mean. So if you run out of water when you're hiking, there's lots of springs to where you can always get a water source. But look how steep that country is up in there. And then there's another ravine up in there, all amongst that hemlock, and that hill is just straight up and down. Man, oh man. And we got to go back up through here. It's just a winter wonderland, isn't it? Watch that rock right there. We came from all the way down there. Yeah, I think that there is 4 different trails here. And this one being the shortest one. We were way down there.
I can't believe we were just down there a minute ago.
Yeah, it goes quick.
Yeah.
And we're still climbing. We still got to go all the way to the top of this. I love this kind of stuff. This is the stuff that really gives you a workout. Cardio. It really works your joints, your muscles.
Hi.
You write the same thing?
No, I said K and V.
I'll pull this limb back for you.
Oh, I don't. I'll just walk under it.
You sure?
It. You got other ideas?
No, I'm not going to spring it on you. Whack! My brother did that to his wife one time, and boy, was she mad at him. He was cracking up. She was mad enough to divorce him.
I'd be laughing though.
Okay, this is the ridge. Let's take a walk over here to the edge, and we can look. Oh, look how far down that is.
Oh, it's so steep.
Yeah, and the camera just does not. It just doesn't register how far down that is.
It is straight down.
We were way down there.
We were just down there.
Now, see, if I was going to build that elevated little cabin to put the wood stove in it, this is like where I'd like to build it. So as you look out the windows, look at the view you would have. How cool would that be? You know, like right in here, right in this dip. Oh yeah, if there was no trees here and you had a sled, man, oh man, you would fly down that. That is so steep, straight down. There's a drop off right there.
That is a drop off.
Yeah. And we were walking down in there.
Yeah, all the way down. Wow.
And I don't see nothing down there.
It's just beautiful. Look at how tall those trees are. Watch out. Do we have a trail or we just...
No, we're just walking back up to get back to the trail. I can see the van from here. Yeah, there's some big old growth trees in here. But the thing is, if you look at a lot of these hemlock, a lot of them have been tipped. They don't have the tips on them anymore. So either a windstorm snapped them off, or I don't know what, because there wouldn't be anybody in here doing any pruning. But a lot of them are missing their tips. But all this hemlock in here, a lot of these are pretty old for them to get that tall. Yeah, see, here's the trail right here. We're only about 30 feet off the trail. Just to take a look over the edge. Yeah. Did you enjoy that going down and back?
Let's do it again.
That wasn't too tiresome, was it?
Not at all. It's too short.
Oh, I know it.
It's too short.
Well, that's why I check them out, because sometimes they can be longer than they seem on a map, and sometimes they can be shorter and more disappointing. And I'd have to say that was kind of disappointing. That was a little too short.
The view wasn't, though.
No, it's still a nice day to get out in the woods. I mean, it's cold. It's 32 degrees out, but
There's no wind.
no, and it's not snowing or raining.
Dry snow.
I mean, actually right now it's starting to spit a little bit of snow, but you can see that when that storm blew in, it was coming from behind us because all the snow is stuck on the west side of the tree, so it was blowing east, and all the snow is on the west side. Yeah, because turning around, there's no snow on them. And then you face this way, and you can see where it just blasted them. And it even clinged to the little ones. It even clinged to the little ones. So if you would have been in here when this storm hit, I mean, you would have had to have a face covering. It would have been brutal. Yeah, this is nice. And it's definitely deeper here than at my house. And I'm only about probably 8 miles from my house. About 8, 9, 10 miles, somewhere in there. So it's hard to believe in that short distance how you could have such a depth difference. Yeah, definitely beautiful country. Wow. That was quite an elevation drop, you know, going all the way down there to the bottom.
Yeah, just going to the edge is the elevation drop.
Yeah.
And going straight down.
That's quite the little structure they built just for this little bit of stuff they got on it. So that'll be nice. Yep, that'll be a good hike for fishing. And then the road dead ends down there, and it's just a drop off. They just have a guardrail to stop you. It's just a drop off. So now we gotta get back up and out of here. I had to move a tree up there to even get down in.